It looks like they're trying to bring it back, folks. We have a report coming out from one of you guys working in a sign company that they're mass producing cough, cough signs for stores to re-implement social distancing as well as masks. We have a report from one of you guys out there that Dollar General is going to be bringing back masks and social distancing on September 15th. It looks like they're going to do their hardest and best to try to bring this thing back, folks. So be aware of what may be coming our direction. Also, we have a report from a trucking company that canned food is now considered a high-risk freight because so many people are stealing it from trucks. We also have reports coming out of Florida. What's happening there? Seeing people panicking and fights breaking out over water. We talk about panic buying, and we're going to be seeing some reports about what that looks like in Florida right now. All right, folks, let's jump into it. Welcome to the Poplar Report. I'm Steve Poplar. I'm an accountant. And what we do here is we look at a lot of reports coming from you guys of what you're seeing in your areas, what you're seeing in your store shelves, and what you're hearing from your workplaces. We appreciate those reports. Please do keep them coming. Use the word update in any comment on any video on this channel to get that to the right place. We want to thank our sponsor, Genesis Gold Group. They support this channel and what we do here. They're a Christian business that follows Christian principles when it comes to how they conduct themselves. So that's one of the big things I really appreciate about them is that they do not put high pressure on people. If you have retirement funds that you want to find out more information about what it would look like to move that into gold, silver, or platinum coins inside your IRA or inside your 401k, you can talk to Jonathan and his team. There'll be a link at the end of the video. All right, so this is from a viewer who asked to have their name withheld. Yesterday, we had our safety meeting at work. We haul high-risk loads, that is typically medical meds and cigarettes, things that people like to steal. We also carry produce. Interesting. Well, they were surprised to hear that now canned vegetables, not even canned meats, canned vegetables are on that list of high-risk loads. That means they are stealing the trucks and trailer are disappearing when they steal these things. I just looked at my husband and said, there's your food shortages. I hope this helps understanding how bad it's getting out there for truckers. Enjoy the updates and it keeps us informed. Also, our Walmart in King, North Carolina was completely out of eggs and but the milk was stocked. So the question is, what is high-risk freight? I had to educate myself a little bit. So basically, when the government, intelligence, FBI, whatever, they rank freight at different risk levels. The fact that they're now ranking canned vegetables at a higher risk level of being stolen, like the whole trailer being stolen because it happens to have canned vegetables in it, is truly surprising. But if you're seeing the grocery prices out there, is it really that surprising, right? This is from Jen. I work for a sign company in Boardman, Ohio. I'm currently printing signage regarding the cough cough. They are going to try lockdown 2.0. Friends, they're not going to be printing signs unless they're sure that they're going to go forward with this, right? And the fact that we have companies out there ordering this signage right now, and as we heard yesterday, reaffixing the stickers on the floors for social distancing, are you paying attention? They are going to have to freak us out. They're going to have to scare us. They're going to have to say stuff that's so extreme. We're going to have to get a barrage of news that's going to hit us so hard that we're going to bow down and take these steps again. Be prepared. There is going to be some news stories coming out, and a lot of them, and a lot of fear-mongering is going to be coming out of the government, and if they're going to try to sell this. So brace yourselves for it. Also get stocked up. If you don't want to submit to these things, you need to get prepared so that you're not dependent upon the stores. This is from Hart. Yesterday, as Hurricane Idalia was still predicted to hit Tampa area, I had a customer in line who was on FaceTime with her friend who was at the local Walmart. She was showing us people fist fighting over water. Anyone who's not prepared, this is what it's going to come to when the stuff starts hitting the fan. Are you ready for it, folks? It's hitting the fan down there in Florida, but things are going to get real for the rest of the country as well, especially if they bring us back into lockdowns. There's some more shocking updates here when we start talking about what's going on with Walmart actually denying shelf space to products and such. I didn't mention that in the intro, but we got another one right coming up. Michael, I went to the Walmart in Conshohocken, Ohio to get wild bird feed. Normally $22 for 40 pounds. It's now $30. $22 up to $30 just for bird feed. The canned meat section has been shrinking. Lots of tuna, but beef and chicken low in stock as compared to last year. Generic soy sauce and the like were out of stock. Lunch meat was low in stock. Bread has been hard to get. We buy several loaves and freeze them. A lot of the companies out there freeze bread. So if you're not used to freezing bread, be aware that if you freeze bread, it really prolongs its lifespan significantly. Daisy Wings says, my central Wisconsin fleet farm, which is like a Walmart sort of, but like for tractor supplies sort of. It's a cross between a Rural King or a Tractor Supply and a Walmart. Multiple aisles of single 18-gallon totes spread out to make the aisle look filled. 5-gallon buckets singly displayed down other aisles. Only walked through a quarter of the store and almost half the aisles are filled up this way. Paradise, that's a funny name, says, water and ice are bare in Fort Myers, just south of Tampa, right? Tainted gas here as well. We are not even in the track, but people are panicking after Hurricane Ian. My husband said the traffic and accidents were crazy yesterday. Texas Mike says, I volunteer at a local food bank. We have been low on many things, canned vegetables and dry beans, as well as peanut butter and pastas like mac and cheese. That is Southeast Texas. Cara says, East Texas. Shortages are starting to hit our area. Walmart sections tend to be smaller and less on the shelves. My local chain grocer is having the same issues. One of the managers is like-minded and told me the other day, corporate has already advised them to order different shelving tags, etc., as product lines will be changing. Think store restructure. And here's some of the things that are going to be changing. Beef is to skyrocket in price. So enlarging the pork and the chicken sections. Friends, if you want to get stocked up on beef before the price goes through the roof, now is the time. Some brands and items will disappear as well. Took my mother to the doctor today for her checkup. We were talking about her meds, and when asked, said that they are getting them by mail, and that may become more reliable compared to pharmacies to get shipments. And he prescribes, I believe this is the doctor, that 90 days at a time that they can prescribe. That is the most Medicare will cover. So if you're on Medicare and you want to get stocked up on meds, apparently you can only get 90 days prescribed to you at a time from Medicare. This is from a viewer. The seasoning section is half empty at the grocery store. Never saw that before. I'm in Northeast Pennsylvania. This is from Australia now. Daughter of Christ in Australia says, every shop keeps moving items around. They are doing it every few weeks. Everything has been rearranged in my area. It's weird. The garden section in Big W is almost gone. They have moved everything. The seeds are hidden. My car insurance has gone up by $30 a month. Canned foods are fast disappearing. We're hearing that again and again, aren't we? Canned foods. Olive oil went up. A big block of cheese is now $11 to $14 each. Most are $14. Tomato sauces have increased. The shops have a lot more food shortage notes up. Eggs have the notice. I almost fell over when I had to pay almost $3 for a bag of carrots. Very cheap items are rapidly increasing in price. The basics are getting expensive. It's becoming normal to go to the shop and find an item out of stock. This is in Australia, folks. We've been hearing a lot for over the years that Australia has had it a lot better than the United States, but they brought out a new label on beans. The price went up. The cans look old, which is weird for a new product. So were they rebranded? Did they put new labels on them? Some dog food items have totally disappeared. They have on sale notices all over the shops. It's a distraction. A lot of them are not really on sale. Things just keep increasing in price. This is only the beginning. This is from Hedge in Northeast Tennessee. I visited my local Dollar General on a whim 2 days ago, solely to look for shortages. Canned meats were good. However, I wanted to check other food types. Canned veggies and vinegar for canning. The veggie aisle shocked me. Canned vegetables again. You hearing this? What used to be 15 foot long and 8 foot high was now 3 foot wide and 8 foot tall. I just stood there dumbfounded. No vinegar of any kind and no slots for it to be stocked. Vinegar and canned vegetables, folks. This is from Lynn. Mandatory water rationing in Houston. They've been getting slammed with the drought there. They have forest fires all over Texas. Can only water lawns twice a week. We are dry as a bone, needing rain to be able to start my fall garden. 100 plus degree temperatures every day since June. Brad says, this is the one I was talking about. Brad says, I distribute to Walmarts. I was just told me and the rest of the Walmart distributors / vendors are losing 66% of our overstock space. Said another way, Walmart is forcing us to bring them less products into the store for sale. And FYI, we, my company, aren't having supply issues. So this really feels like a forced event. Walmart is telling their vendors to stop bringing so much stuff. Are you paying attention yet? Kelly says, we are in Florida. I recently moved. My son took his grandma to Walmart yesterday in the Clearwater area. He called me up and said people were crazy, filling up their carts with water. He said the greed was disgusting. I have been warning him about panic buying. I'm happy he got to see it firsthand. Living in Florida during hurricane season and not having backup water makes you a complete idiot. Come on, people. Be prepared. Friends, hard times are coming. Are you getting stocked up? Do you want to wait until everyone else is panicking? Do you want to get into a fist fight over getting whatever food you need for the week? If not, you might want to get stocked up now. Just buy what you need to buy. Just buy more of it. Buy stuff that's going to be shelf stable. Get your pantry deeper. Get at least a 3-month supply of a pantry. Just your regular foods, right? And then start working on long-term food storage for beyond that. But at least get a 3-month rotating pantry. You should be able to just not go to the store for 3 months. I mean, it'll be inconvenient. Some of your fresh options will be out, but you'll still be able to eat relatively regularly like you normally do. That's the starting point. That's where you start, folks. Just get stocked up on what you're already buying. All right, folks, if you found this video to be useful or helpful, you might want to check out this video up here. If you want to talk to Jonathan and his team over at Genesis Gold, there's a link right here to a form. You just fill out your information, and they'll send you some information. And if you want to talk to them, you can talk to them. All right, folks, thanks so much for watching. Steve Poplar of the Poplar Report, out.